we'll be testing ZoroControl and Xerneas right here. Alright, let's see what goes on. Shit, it's fine, we'll just shake it. So this is the ZoroControl, Oranguru and Ambipom. Nothing super groundbreaking. So far in testing, it seemed a bit inconsistent, I would say. Mostly just for starting up, it's gotta get that Pokemon collector out turn 1, and I don't know if it really has the ability to do that right now. So we'll see how this goes, but overall it seems pretty good against Xerneas. From the list I posted, I think I have taken out Hachiko and Murkrow and put in 2 Cessation Crystals, which is, if it's attached to the active, it stops Poke Powers, Poke Bodies, Pokemon Powers, all those fun things. So pretty good against like Claydol, Uxie, in this case it's Kecleon, just good stuff all around really. So Xerneas is pretty straightforward still. I think it's the same as what I have posted, but I'm not really sure. Even if it's not, oh well, whatever. Xerneas is a deck that really struggles against item lock, but against stuff that's not item lock, it's pretty good. I mean, you know, it's just consistent knockouts, so what can you really expect there? Uxie, the Uxie Scuba Engine has been really, really good for drawing, so we'll see if that continues. Alright, I'll start off drawing. Oh, I should get damage counters. Heck. Alright, neither of these decks actually has a GX counter, or a Hex move, so not a big deal there. Heads, this Xerneas calls heads. Xerneas wins. Xerneas will choose to go first. Alright. Sit back down. Okay. It's very possible I'm a little quiet, but we'll see. Start off with Xerneas, or Zoroark. Big fat mulligan. Oftentimes I ignore mulligans in testing, just because, unless it's like a deck that does it a lot, like Trevenant, for example, only plays like less, like 8 basics or something, so I'll do it for that. But normally I tend to just ignore mulligans because I just want to see how the decks play out against each other. And mulligans, I could count them, but I usually just ignore them. So, okay, here, yeah, I'll just start probably Oranguru, I guess. That seems fine. Maybe even Mimikyu because I'm starting out. Let's try Mimikyu first. Usually I go with like a Oranguru or something, but we'll see what happens. Alright, start that. Xerneas turn, Xerneas 7. Kecleon, that works. Alright, so Xerneas chose to go first, so we'll look at this. Draw 1, and we're looking at some interesting things here. Okay. Luxury Ball. I think we're just going to have to go straight for Xerneas here. Nothing critical prized. Pokemon Ranger I'm probably going to end up taking out because you can't beat Behem even with it, so it's just it's just too good. So I'm just going to grab Xerneas. So, yep, probably looking at this hand, probably just going to end up max elixiring and then attach the double and then call it good. Scoop net the Kecleon if I happen to get it, but yep, it's annoying. It's a little inconvenient to go first because like right now, like I could just get energy removal, so I'd like to get the second max elixir hit as well as one of them. But with 8 fairy in the deck, you know, I mean, you can't ask for too much. So we'll see what happens. So I'll go ahead and max elixir 1. That's it. I'm not even going to bother looking at the rest of shuffling because time. So second max elixir 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fair enough. So hoping for no energy removal. But we pretty much have to oak. There's no real reason not to. I mean, there's no real reason to either, I guess. So I could oak here, scoop up net oak. The problem is like if they did like Delinquent, or you know, like with this Mimikyu out, they could like Delinquent Mars or something like that, and like then I'm like really kind of hurting. So I think I'd like to just get that double colorless down. Scoop net, then just oak. I just want to get set up as much as I can. 6, 7. Okay. Nothing else that's really worth playing into this hand. No supporters, so VS Seekers right now. But there's just items. This is why it sucks against item lock, because in this hand right now I have 6 items, and that's just what the deck revolves around. But against ZoroControl, it's more or less you just want to hit fast and hard. So the deck plays no Windblower or Field Blower or Windstorm to get rid of tools. Again, something that's just one of those tech options that can change depending on what it has to play against. But for now, we will just pass because we can't attack. So Zoroark, Trick Shovel, obviously going to bench the Zorua, no questions asked about that. And this is what I'm kind of talking about with control. It just kind of gets these weird hands where it doesn't really have anything to do. Like, I'm going to bench the Oranguru, so it's there as something to retreat into, but like, you know, I can Trick Shovel, get rid of the bill, that's cool, I guess. But there's just not, like, a lot that's really worth doing. Like, I can Guzma technically to try to stall him out. It's like one of those things, it's just, might as well. I have literally nothing else to do. Like, just, you know, I'm just kind of chilling here with nothing, so give that the good old Passaroonie. Back over to Xerneas. Energy is really good. I can just double gust, which is actually pretty busted here, because I can just, they have to choose my Xerneas. They have nothing else to choose, so. And I do want to keep my hand or field a bit low, if possible. But I will attach Baton here. They're never going to knock me out, but it gets out of my hand. It just is good to get rid of. I'll attach this Fairy Energy here. This is one of those reasons I like Articuno GX could be really good, because, like, granted, I know this deck doesn't have Articuno, but if it did, you know, you just Articuno the Xerneas and, like, ooh, it sucks. So I'm thinking, like, in this deck, it might be better to not do the Ambipom strat and just kind of do Articuno with Waters. Quite possibly could be better. It's less evolutions, could give you more room for consistency. Ambipom is just such a good attack that I want to be able to use it, but I don't know if I will. But here, I'm just going to double gust, bring up the Zorua so they can't evolve, and then just Rainbow Force for knockout. Xerneas off the prizes, nothing special. So I'll probably, oh man, probably Mimikyu. Yeah, draw. Aipom is good, but again, we're in that situation where we can't really do anything. Like, I'll VS Seeker for the Guzma to bring up the Kecleon again, just to try to stall something out, but you know, if this is a deck that if it just does not get the turn 1 bunch of Pokemon on the bench, it just does nothing, which is really, really lame. But anyway, back over to Kecleon, draw another Kecleon. Again, not really worth playing, like, there's just no real reason to. Again, I'm abusing by playing Max Elixir, I'm abusing the fact that I know that they don't have Articuno. But it's just, you know, knowing they don't, and this is effectively, if nothing else, just a reason to play the Articuno, because they know that, because without it, you know, look at this, like a 3 fairy and a double colorless on this Xerneas. There's nothing they can do about it. And like without any way to improve the damage, you're not really looking at knocking out the Xerneas anytime soon. Like, I know they're not going to be able to do that, so. No way to retreat, technically. But I will computer search away Kecleon and one of my Versus Seekers. So I can just get that Mr. Floatstone. So they can Windstorm it away, but at some point it's just not worth it to, like, get the double gust, because I'd like to save that for Zoroark's. But considering Zora's kind of scrounging, it's just safe to take the Flowstone here. Some of these things I'm going to explain are probably really obvious, but, like, I'm just doing it anyway, because it's just better if I just, you know, explain everything that's going on in my head than if I explain nothing. So promote the Xerneas there, nothing really worth playing. I could play Uxie, but again, why? So I'll just do that and take a knockout on Mimikyu. VSC craft the prizes, cool. This is I guess I'll promote Oranguru. Draw a puzzle, it's just bad. Play puzzle, just at least rearrange. Nothing. We're gonna put Zorua on top. But we're gonna top deck Zorua, but, like, it's just not gonna matter. So actually, let's do this order. Yeah, Zorua, then get Ambipom. So yeah, just literally have to pass. This game is just over. Don't know why I'm still bothering with it. So yeah, I'm just gonna scoop it up. But yeah, it's just, you know, like, I need the Lapras to get the Pokemon Collector. Yeah, so this control really feels the lack of comp search and item finder being both at 4. It really liked that. It was just, it added so much consistency, and I don't know that Battle Compressor has enough to work right now. It just, you know, just doesn't feel ideal right now. So, because I mean, with it, Versus Seeker is not strong enough on its own to warrant Battle Compressor, and I just don't know that there's anything else that's worth doing. I think you just have to. I think if I just cut down the Ambipom line, like it's good, but you only don't get to use it that much because they still get knocked out so easily. So I'm just wondering if if I ignore the Ambipoms, go with like Articuno and a couple water, and just I don't know, play more consistency to get the Zoroarks out, because then I at least stand a chance if I can draw cards, because I'm not drawing cards. That's the big problem. Maybe even I don't know, a second collector, third collector. I just don't know what the best way is. I mean, there's a card called Challenge that if you play it, it's just an item card, old school. You basically ask your opponent yes or no, do you accept the challenge? If they accept the challenge, then you both fill your bench with as many Pokemon as you want. If they deny the challenge, you draw 2. So if they deny it, it's a bill. If they accept it, then you just get to fill your bench, which is really good. Worst case scenario, it's a bill, which is still good. I don't know if it's worth playing that or just playing more stuff that guarantees the bench Pokemon, like Collector, but it's fun nonetheless. So start Mimikyu, and I'll choose to go second with Control, because I need the Collector. I just really, really need it. I start Xerneas because there's no reason not to. 2, 4, 6. Alright. Xerneas goes first. Another Xerneas, dear God. Okay, Kecleon, and I don't think it's worth playing this double colorless because I don't want to get energy removal. But my hand is kind of dookie shit right now, so I'll probably just pass. I got nothing else to do. Look at this hand. We got not a lot. We do the energy removal that we could have played. Gladion, Mars. See, we're in that spot where we just don't have the Collector. But I'll Trick Shovel, see what they do. Xerneas, I'm going to leave that on top actually. No reason to mill the Xerneas. So I'm going to play Mars, draw 2, Windstorm, removal. I just discard a random card. I don't know, 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mill the Ranger. Does not matter in this matchup, not even a little bit. Put that there, and I'm just about to get dogged, you know? I can actually do this, funny enough. Actually, if you don't play Gladion from your hand, you can't do that. So I guess there's an argument to that, but I don't know, just there's nothing to do. I got nothing. So pass. If they got knockout, they got knockout. But luckily this deck just, both decks right now are kind of drawing dark garbage, but I'll pass to Zoroark, and it's just not good, you know. I'll Gladion, see what I can get. I'll take the Zorua, or yes, technically I'll take the Ditto, but it's just not ideal. Obviously, I wouldn't reveal the Ditto, but I'm about to bench it, so who cares? So, yeah, bench Mr. Ditto. Just play the one puzzle, you know. I gotta draw some shit. Whew, that's not great. Versus Secure to Mars again's pretty good, or at least better than nothing. So yeah. Nothing to discard, so I'll just pass. Alright, so we got some stuff that we can do. I'll quick ball away Xerneas. Definitely grabbing a Uxie here to draw. Because if I can take this knockout Mimikyu, or even better yet, double Gus, knockout Ditto, that'd be so good. Basically would seal this game up. So we'll see what I can get. Okay. And here I think it's just worth to bench the Xerneas. I hate to kind of do it, but I don't really have another option, so I'll double the active Flowstone Kecleon, and then I'll just Uxie for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Book. It's not great. That's fine actually. Yeah, we can play the supporter, so we'll Guzma up Ditto. And then hope we can hit this max elixir. That'd be cool. I'm gonna actually luxury ball. I don't know if I'm gonna take anything out, but I'm gonna at least look at what I got. We would have hit it. So there's that. We drew the energy, which is not ideal. I think it's still better to take. I'm gonna take the Uxie out of the deck. I don't know. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to draw into fucking fairy energy. But we'll see. We will see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. So looking at this, we got just hit the yellow max elixir and 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 3 doubles. That sucks. That really sucks. Looks like we're gonna have to. No, we can't even Mina because. Yep, because we played Guzma. Shoot. I screwed myself by I had no way of knowing I was gonna screw myself, but we did. So I think I'm just gonna play Uxie, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh god. Actually, yeah, we're gonna discard these 2. Computer search. Got ourselves max elixir. Which again, obviously is not being revealed, but doesn't matter because I'm playing against myself. So I'll do that. Then I'm actually going to Energy Recycle System to shuffle 3 basic energy cards in, which is just these 2, but it puts more in the deck than I had before, so see if I can hit this max elixir. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. So these decks are not, these games are not the greatest representation, though I think Xerneas and ZoroControl are 2 of the weirdest decks in the format, mostly because they haven't adapted a whole lot. Like, they're decks that were built with the 4 computer search item finder. Granted, Xerneas can be good. Xerneas is still good. Like, I mean, even with all I went through, I still got the turn 2 attack. So, you know, we're still fine. But like, again, as you see with control, just if you don't get that turn 1, 3 Zorua down, you're just not doing anything, because decks can just punish it. They just really can. So like, I got that, and I got even an N for next turn. Like, I'll just retreat into that. Boom, pop the Ditto. Drop Rise, another Uxie. Won't get to use it. That's just scoop up net. But in this case, we just scoop up net the Uxie and play that. So, yep. Versus Seeker, we have no choice, but yeah, we can double removal, which is really good. This is where control, like, if I was drawing cards, this wouldn't be that unexpected. But I'm not drawing cards, so it's pretty lucky still. But I'll via Seeker the Mars. Go ahead and play that Mars, draw 2. For the love of God. Just nothing. No Pokemon. So if they get knockout, they win. It's... Anyway. 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So get rid of that one. You have the end. Ooh, that's pretty good. Granted, they have via Seeker, but getting rid of N is always kind of nice to see. Is it worth to play the Mimikyu or the Exeggcute here, or do I just say fuck it? If I lose, I lose. Quite possibly that one, but we'll see what happens. I'll just pass. Whatever. See if they get the attack or not. Junk Arm for computer search. That's not that great anymore because without double egg. I can just go for the N. I mean, because I have Mina. I could Mina right now. Mina double colorless gets it. So, what's it worth getting? We have 2 elixir down, so that's not super relevant or super high odds of getting that. I think it might be best if I just go for the N maybe and just kind of say hope I get it. Because I don't think there's anything else worth getting. Because I don't want to attach the fairy. I think I just want to N, honestly. Yeah, be a Seeker for N. I hate to give them draw cards, but if I hit whatever that I'm thinking of, if I hit the attack, I win. Mina double colorless wins me the game. So I still have 3 doubles in there. Yeah, 3 doubles, 3 Mina. I think I play. I think I play 3 Mina. But you give him 4, 5, 6. Not even gonna bother looking at him because it doesn't matter. But let's see if I can get it. Mina double is all I need. We got some scoop up nets in the deck still, so I'm feeling fairly confident about it. We get 5 cards because we're at 5 prizes. And we got Mina, but no double and no way to draw cards. You pieces of shit. Alright. Wow. That sucks. So I'll just pass. nothing else to do. Not worth to play the thing. Hey, look, a Pokemon collector. Oh boy. Alright. Well, we might as well play that now. Zorua. I'm okay with that, like, high risk play not working out though. I mean, granted, I was 1 card short, and if any of those 4 cards that were not playable were playable, you know, we'd be chilling. You know, I could have Mina and Scoop Up netted, for example, Uxie, and like we would have been doing some cool things, but alas. So yep, collector for just 3 Zoruas. Immediately bench those guys because of course I want to immediately bench them. Trick Shovel because I know they didn't do anything. Get rid of that Max Elixir. It's good. Not really worth playing any of this. I want to, like, next turn, the plan is, like, basically to Ultra Ball some stuff away, get the Zoroark, and then Oak, and hope to get another Zoroark. So, we'll just pass. See what they got for me. A Bill. Okay. So this might be good. It's Bill. See what we get. Double. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Attach the twin. Mina. Go for that. I could double guns, but I don't want to. I think if I just take this knockout here, we're still in a good spot. So, yeah. Just gonna take the knockout. I kind of hate to use one of the net double colorless energies on taking a 1-prize knockout, but I think at this point, we just need 2 Zoroarks to kill, which is fine. So, yeah, I'll draw. Another Ultra Ball is pretty useless, actually. I'm gonna Ultra Ball away Giraffe and whatever it's called. Pokemon Retriever. Zoroark. I could actually trade one of the other cards. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, so we're gonna do this, then we're gonna trade, get 2 more cards, and then Ultra Ball away those 2 cards for a second Zoroark. So, we're gonna trade, Scoop Up Cyclone, draw 2. Ooh, okay. I guess might as well just evolve then. Bench Aipom, then Oak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's a kind of a tough thing. I think actually I want to grab Scoop Up Cyclone with this. I'm gonna Zoroark, and then I want him down. I do. Trade that. That's my second trade. That's good. Give it a. Okay, what's the best play here? I think if I trade away this Luxury Ball, we're pretty fine. We're fine with that. Third trade. Windstorm's good. I'll get rid of that Floatstone. Just opens up gusting options, I guess. Silent Lab is fine, but it will not matter in this matchup. So let's see what I got. I can Item Finder if I want to, which I definitely do think I want to. Well, that's not true. Because Item Finder can grab me, like, Mars, Removal. Removal is really good, actually. I do think I want Energy Removal. Or do I have a... Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we have a puzzle time in here. So, I'm going to do Item Finder away, Silent Lab, and probably just this Versus Seeker for puzzle at time. Play Double Puzzle to grab 2 Energy Removals to get rid of both of those energies. So this is definitely showcasing what ZoroControl is able to do. And then I'll play another Professor Oak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And Recycle Energy, busted. We're attached to Cessation Crystal, also busted. And nothing else worth I'm gonna play the second Oranguru. It's like there's a strong possibility it gets knocked out. I shouldn't say strong possibility it gets knocked out, but there's a possibility it gets knocked out. Actually, there's not a chance it gets knocked out because they don't have a way of getting this. This is one of those things where Xerneas can't get rid of Cessation Crystal, so. But I have 1 extra spot, so either Aipom or Oranguru. I like having the extra Oranguru. It's just a busted Pokemon. So I'm gonna retreat. That was resource management, and I definitely want those 2 puzzles. Probably this Item Finder back in. Honestly, I mean. Yeah, I think that's just what I want, so. Put those in there, might as well put the puzzles on the bottom, doesn't really matter. But deck's already pretty thin, which is good. Thinner than Xerneas even, so. Welcome to what Control can do when it gets set up. So they'll draw. They can do that, but they can't. So yeah, this is where it's a bit tricky. Oofda. Because right now they got, what, 3 different types on the bench. So they're doing 369, 100 damage. They do 100 damage with Rainbow Force right now, and they can't do any more than that because the deck plays only 3 total types of Pokemon. So this deck is pretty susceptible to like Muck. But that being said, you can one-shot Muck if you guess it up. So Fossil Muck is not super phenomenal against Xerneas. It's good, but it's not great. Cessation Crystal is better. So this is tough. Tough spot to be in. I think I just have to. So okay, so one thing about Cessation Crystal is that it has to be active. So if I can still Gust. So it might actually be better to Crystal up your bench dudes, quite possibly. Crystal your Zoroark so they can't knock them out like that, which is very possible. Because now, oh, this is tough. Because I can Gust. Okay, I do have. What do I have for supporters? Mina doesn't help. N is not great. I think we just kind of gotta N actually here. Yeah, we're gonna double Gust up a Zoroark. Who chooses first? Then if your opponent choose. Okay, your opponent chooses first. So like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll choose Kecleon, I guess. I guess I'll choose Kecleon. Doesn't really matter. So. Then yeah, they would choose the Zoroark with the Flowstone, so they can't retreat. Theoretically, that's risky. I'm gonna choose the one without the Flowstone. If I do miss the knockout, they can't just pivot immediately back into Oranguru with no downside. So, it's tough. So I think I gotta. Yeah, we're gonna have to end up scoop up netting this dude, but now we can actually scoop up net. You can use it if you want to, but I think we're just going to end with this. So I think we're just going to end to 4 and hope that we get something going on. It's not ideal. Again, I would love for that to be a Sycamore or something like that. If that was a Sycamore, I'd be feeling real good. But it's not a Sycamore, so we're not feeling great. So we need, yeah, like scoop up net. We need scoop up net, twin. Yeah, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got twin. We got nothing else to do. Fuck. Shoot. But I don't know that there's a better play there. I really don't. Like if you don't get these Zoroark knockouts, like it's just tough. You gotta, against a control deck, you gotta knock out the Zoroarks. The deck is still good when it gets set up. I think I just gotta get it stuff to set up with, and then it'll be chilling. Like Winona would be phenomenal. Winona if Chinchino were not banned, but even with it being a 2-prizer, it's still really good. So I'm not going to bother attaching the double. I can't play Mina. So I'm just going to sit back and give it the old pass Rooney. So draw our 6 from N. 6 from N. Pretty dang good cards. Double puzzles, phenomenal. And then I'll top deck. So Ace Train. Ooh, I can. Okay, let's see if we can do the thing. So I'm going to trade 1. Okay. We do not have it yet. Propagation, trade 2. Okay, trade 3. Okay, we don't actually have it. Damn. That's not true. We might, yeah, no, we might be fine. That's hard to say. Not a lot of stuff left there, but that's fine. See, I don't know if it's better to, because I could Astonish, theoretically, but I don't know if I need to, you know? Like, I just don't know that it's necessary. I think if I just go for the loop setup, we should be fine. So I'm going to double puzzle. And I'm going to grab, scoop up Cyclone so I can get the Zoroark out of here. And then something else. I can grab Mars. Mars is good. Because I don't think there's anything else I've... Oops, I put the double gust in there. We definitely want Scuba Cyclone. Maybe Mars. I think Mars is going to be good in here. Mars, get rid of a card. We can go Mars, actually. We could actually go Mars Silent Lab, and then Delinquent. Yeah, that's really good. So we'll grab these two with the double puzzle. We will play Silent Lab, scoop up Cyclone, this bad boy, put up Oranguru, bench Zorua, and then we will Delinquent. So get rid of Silent Lab. They have to discard 3 cards from their hand. They get to keep 1. Oh boy, I'm gonna keep the double Colorless. Now, obviously, they don't know that I have double Colorless in my hand, but we do that. We can't manipulate top deck. Well, technically, we can manipulate top deck, so it's actually Item Finder away. Item Finder away Aipom, and we're gonna keep this Ace Trainer in case we need to. We're gonna keep the energy removal. We're gonna get rid of this Zoroark. Yeah, Item Finder that. Just to grab Mr. Trick Shovel. Let's see what they got. Master Ball. You know what? They can keep that actually. They can keep Master Ball. That's fine. Ooh. Okay, so we've done our trades. We've done everything we kind of want to. So we're just going to resource management, and we're going to put these two, and probably Trick Shovel. Well, Trick Shovel is just like the thing. Yeah, that's fine. No, we might not want to Trick Shovel. We have enough cards. Item Finder still hurts. I'm going to go Silent Lab because I think what I want to do is do that trick again to discard the cards out of their hand. So we're going to put those on the bottom, and it's their turn. So they draw the Master Ball, and they're just chilling with pass. They can't do it. Well, okay, they know they put Silent Lab, so I'm just going to attach that here. They're going to energy removal it away, but I have to do something. So I don't want to force them to Delinquent. I want to force them to Delinquent, actually, so I'm not going to bench the play the double Colorless. So I'm just going to pass. So. This card draws, we're just gonna Propagation Trade 1, Propagation Trade 2, and evolve to Propagation Trade 3. Okay, so we got lots of stuff. We're gonna play Computer Search, Egg is 1, and then this is the other. So, because we have 1, but yeah, we're just gonna grab Puzzle. Those are in there. So, yeah, I mean, you can kind of see Xerneas like had this matchup locked up, but they missed the one thing, so now they're losing, which is kind of crazy when it comes to this. When it comes to control, it's still good. It's just, you know, you gotta get set up. That's really the thing about control. You have to get set up. So I'm going to double puzzle, and here, double puzzle for. Not 100% sure what the best things to get are here. I definitely do want a Trick Shovel, and probably a Mars. I don't need to get Mars though with that because I have VS Seekers in my hand. So otherwise, this is where I kind of have the freedom to grab other stuff. I can grab a second Trick Shovel, you know, just kind of have that as a backup if that makes sense. So I will. Where's my VS Seeker? There it is. I'm gonna VS Seeker. For Mars, draw 2. Okay, draw 2, discard a random 1. We're gonna even odd. Even. So that's the Master Ball. So I still don't know what they have in their hand technically. Oh, excuse me, that's my neck cracking. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then yeah, Trick Shovel, VS Seeker, get rid of that. Trick Shovel, they can keep the Fairy Energy. So, and then we just resource management, because why not? 2 puzzles, and let's go with, yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Xerneas' turn, they see this, and it's like, oh, that's cool. I have the energy in hand, but I have to pass. And so I think this is more like, it's more or less going to repeat the cycle for a long time. This will, at least. There's no point in attaching this Cessation Crystal to a Zoroark, because they can just bump up the other one, and there's 2 right now that don't have the thing, so, and I don't really think I'll have the luxury to Windstorm away one of them. So, this actually, okay, I want to talk about something I can do right here. Or not this spot specifically, but something really cool that I can do. So anyway, I'll trade 1, and then second trade is I can actually double puzzle, scoop up Cyclone, and we're just going to go, do we have VS Seeker? We do not, so I'm just going to grab the Mars, I think, or Delinquent, actually. We're going to get Delinquent, so we can get rid of both of those. There it is. So we got those. Those go here. So yeah, Silent Lab, Delinquent. They have to discard both of those. So they have 2 doubles down, or 1. They have 1, 2, 3 double colorless energy down. Yeah, 3 doubles. So technically they can still do it, but they're really looking tough. But anyway, something really cool I can do is I can start using Scoop Up Cyclone to put these in my hand. So now that I have 2 Zoroarks down, next turn I can Scoop Up Cyclone again, and they won't really be able to do anything about it. So I'll Trick Shovel, Oak, definitely get rid of that. Nothing worth doing. I can attach these energies places, but it doesn't really matter. Like I'll attach one to Ambipom in case I want to, but it's not really gonna matter. So, nothing else really worth playing here. So, yep, we'll Resource Management. Go Double Puzzle and VS Seeker. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Their turn, they draw. Build, so they can draw cards. Scoop Net, they can't. Uxie and Quick Ball doesn't do anything for them, so I think they just have to pass here. Unfortunately. Yeah, they're just gonna pass. So anyway, I can draw. And then I can trade 1. Now I can double puzzle. What was the other card? Be a secret, yeah. So I'm gonna grab this and this. Oh, the trick shot was there, okay. Grab these 2. Scoop Up Cyclone to Zorua. Whoa. Okay, and then I will be a secret for Mars. Mars, draw 2 invisible cards, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh right, draw 2 Mars. If you that's right. You have to draw with Mars to do that. So my bad. So then instead of this Trick Shovel, so kind of retroactive the puzzle time. Instead of getting Cyclone, I'm gonna get Cyclone and Lab. So, but otherwise we're still in the same spot right now. Hope that made sense. Lab and then oh that VS Seeker we played. This VS Seeker is not going to grab Mars, it's going to grab Delinquent and make them discard those. So, do that. Yeah, Delinquent discard of that. And then we're just going to, we don't really have anything else to do, so we are going to Resource Management. Actually, hold on. It was, again, I'm going to kind of retroactively go back, but I want to get rid of I want to hold on to the one with the close one, if that makes sense. Like, put that one in my hand. So leave the one there. All right, yeah, Resource Management. I'm going to put 2 puzzles and Mars. I'm going to put Mars on top, like that. So their turn, they draw. Fairy Energy, they just have to pass because there's no reason to attach it. So I'll draw, I'll play Mars, draw 2 cards, and discard the one from their hand. So this is why this is so good right now, because I can double puzzle, Scoop Cyclone, Trick Shovel. Because now I can Scoop Up Cyclone to Zoroark, as crazy as that sounds. So I don't have a Zoroark down, which I don't need. And then I will Trick Shovel, Double Gust, I'll get rid of that for sure. Okay, and then I'm looking at this, and then, doesn't matter, we're fine. So we're just going to Resource Management, and we're going to do these 3 again. And so we don't actually need Zoroark in our final combo. So I just pass, and then they draw their top deck, Fairy Energy, they pass. They have no option, they have to pass. So I'll draw Mars, draw 2, discard a random card from their hand, and then I will double puzzle for Trick Shovel and Trick Shovel. And this is where the combo just kind of, your loop is full and set. So Trick Shovel, loop, get rid of that. Second Trick Shovel, they can keep that on top. I do this, and then I just simply Resource Management to put these 3 on top. And now it's their turn. So they draw Fairy Energy, they have to pass. I draw Mars, draw 2, discard 1 random from their hand. So I'll play double puzzle, 2 Trick Shovels, play both Trick Shovels, first Trick Shovel, let them keep Fairy. So not even gonna play the second one since I know their top deck is Fairy Energy now. So we do that, and then I will just Resource Management and put these 3 back on top. And if you just see, this is how the loop's gonna go the entire time for the rest of this game. So the odds, they have to have one that survives 2 Trick Shovels, if that makes sense. So like they're gonna top deck that, pass. First Trick Shovel is going to show that. They can actually keep that because they aren't ever going to draw the cards to let them use it. So if it makes sense, they have to have both Trick Shovels reveal good cards and the third one also be a good card in terms of to draw out of it. Because if it's not a card that'll draw them anything, they're not due. So if we look at this deck right now, there are no patterns that give 3 draw cards in a row. Because Bill would get discarded. I wouldn't even discard Uxie. I would discard these, but like you see, there's no way they can draw a card, so they will deck out, no matter what. So the ZoroControl wins this game. And that's just the crazy power of Zoroark when he gets set up. That's the power of Cessation Crystal too. Because I didn't even need to get rid of those Scoop of Nets, because the Scoop of Net would get them out of it ordinarily, but with Cessation Crystal, they can't use their Pokemon powers, bodies, or anything of that sort. So they just kind of lose there, and it's not good for them. So I'm going to stop that recording. You can kind of see how both work.